What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be using Bullseye. We have a 6-star rank 5 here in the CCP, and we already know this guy's pretty crazy on defense, but let's see how he does on attack as well. So as you might know, this guy can't miss at all, and all of his hits are guaranteed critical hits, which is really nice. And as you'll see here, we're going to get some cruelty passives, and in a little bit we're going to get a cruelty buff as well. So those cruelty passives, we get it basically when we hit the opponent with blade attacks. Blade attacks are our mediums, our first light, all the hits with a special 1, and all hits with a special 2, except our last hit. So every single one of those are going to give you a cruelty passive, which cap at 10. And you can see here we get the cruelty buff, and this is because we dexed. And this guy is immune to dex, so when you trigger that immunity, you get that cruelty. And here we slow down time when we throw our special 1. So after the first hit, you can just hold down the block, and then when you release at the last hit, you're gonna get the perfect release. And when you get the perfect release, you get a dialed in passive, and those dialed in passives stack at 5. Same thing as Kate Bishop, but those increase your cruelty's potency, your cruelty potency. But here, if you miss the perfect release, which is this, the special 2, you are gonna lose the dialed in passive. Same interaction as Kate Bishop. So our special 2 gave us here a this block penetration debuff, which is called an impact. Danny Munster has that as well. And the special 1 gives us a true accuracy, which is really, honestly, this is pretty strong buff for, or passive for just the special 1. And here we're gonna showcase the killer instinct. You see this green thing? He tried to hit me, and we instantly evaded him and attacked him. This is basically kind of like the scorpion sense, where you just evade but you still hit them as well, and you can get an opening. Now, as you might have seen, we triggered the perfect release on our special 1, and our cruelties got refreshed. Boom. So you also get the cruelties refreshed when you hit the perfect release, same as the dialed in passive. So you can see we got 2 dialed in passives. We still re-triggered those cruelties. Really nice stuff. And here I just want to show you that this this killer instinct does not work on specials, so he is only gonna evade basic attacks. If you try to evade the special, he's just gonna hit it to the face. And this is a very strong utility, especially for defense, but it also helps on attack because it's a safety net. Like, look at that. And here what we did is we basically evaded him with our killer instinct, and we instantly popped the special 2. If you do that, you get a fury passive, which is actually pretty strong, and I would say you always want to do that because that does give you a lot of damage. That increases your instant bleed damage. And here we went for the perfect release on that special 2. Beautiful animations. We get the passive stun, which gives us enough time to dash in and do a full combo. We almost reduce the cooldown of our killer instinct. You can either do 10 hits or you can wait 12 seconds until your next killer instinct comes back. Now it should come back. You get it every time you get a bar of power, and it remains paused until it triggers. It's actually crazy. And same thing here, we popped our special 1 instantly after the evade. So if you do that after the special 1 or the special 2, you get the fury. And that fury is definitely pretty strong. You want to have it for sure, because this guy is lacking a bit of damage, I'm not gonna lie. But that's just for mostly his abilities. Now let's check him out in a couple more fights. I think this is gonna be Captain Marvel, yes. So if you want to maximize your cruelties, you should do this: medium, light, medium. Those are the only basic attacks that are blade attacks, and those are the only ones that are gonna give you the cruelty. Here we utilize the evade because why not? And here I want to show you what our special 3 is gonna do. So basically, we're going to inflict a non-stacking passive disorient to the opponent, which reduces their defensive ability accuracy and block proficiency by 50% for 45 seconds. Now, this is not like too strong because it's only like 50%, but the good thing is, when this disorient is up, our cruelties are paused. So you just don't have to do medium, light, mediums again to just keep re-triggering them. You just have them sitting there for like 45 seconds, which is really strong. Because now it doesn't matter, you can build up to your special 2, which is probably what we're gonna do, because the special 2 actually applies a bleed vulnerability, which is really nice. And that's what you should do in every single fight, first thing. But we're gonna actually trigger our killer instinct so we can get the fury as well. There we go. We're gonna slow down time on this, and boom, we hit it. That's pretty sick, man. It feels really satisfying when you do that. Go for the relic, and as you can see, we took down like about half of our health with just the special 2 and the special 3. And the cruelties are still paused there. Like 45 seconds is a long time, man. Go for the SP1, we're gonna slow down time on the last hit, and we hit it. That was actually pretty clean. And also, I think I forgot to say that when you hit the perfect bonus on the special 3, you also trigger perfect release, which means dialed in passive and cruelties are refreshed. So there we go, we utilized our bleed vulnerability quite a bit. It's about to expire now, but she is almost dead. We have 4 dialed in passives, which means our cruelties are really potent now, and you can definitely see the difference. So I think here we're just gonna go for a special 2 with our killer instinct. Maybe even without it. Yeah, without it. Don't need the fury, like she's gonna drop. There we go. Like this guy, he doesn't hit too hard, but he gets his job done, and he's super safe. Now, before we talk about his awaken ability, let's see what he does against 200k health pool and then 590k, I believe. So this first fight is gonna go down pretty fast. The only like 200k against this Sentry. So we always start with medium, light, medium, so we can utilize our cruelties, get them as fast as possible. Triggering a deck sometimes isn't bad because you can get that cruelty, the buff. And here I'm gonna actually get hit, trigger my killer instinct, and go for a special 2, get the fury. There we go. Popped it immediately, get that fury. It's paused throughout our special attacks, and boom. It's really nice because you just got a guaranteed crit, and you pretty much can tell how much damage you're gonna deal. Like every single thing is guaranteed critical hit, so you know how much damage you're gonna do. That is pretty cool, man. So that was 40 seconds, like that's not bad. And every single thing I'm gonna show you in this video is without suicides, except the last clip because I want to showcase the awakened ability, which is actually pretty nice for suicides. You'll see. So this is the higher health pool. Again, we start with medium, light, mediums. We also have that Moleman, not Moleman, we got that Black Panther relic, which is really nice for guaranteed critical hits. It helps with our special 2, and we also deal burst of damage as well when we crit, which is pretty much every time. So here we're gonna actually get hit, I believe. Not by the special though, see? Okay, and there we go, get that fury. Special 2 hits pretty decently hard, because you also get those bleeds and the bleed vulnerability after that. I believe here we're gonna go for the... We're gonna bait, that's the heavy. So here we're gonna bait the special 2, and we still got our killer instinct, which means we're gonna do this, and boom, get the fury. That's a nice special 1, because we had the bleed vulnerability, and that was actually pretty strong. So we took down almost half of his health, which is about like 200 and I'd say 270,000 of his health, maybe, with just special 2, special 1. So I think in Battlegrounds, like he could work as an attacker. I don't think he's gonna be that slow. I don't think he's gonna be that fast either. Like you probably would need like 60 seconds at best. Because the thing about this guy is I don't think Deep Wounds Mastery helps him. Because Deep Wounds, it says that it's only debuffs. Now this guy is, you know, doing instant bleeds, so I don't think that's gonna work for him. So you can't really, you know, get much help from that. But if you get that fury from your special 2, and the special 1 using the killer instinct, I think his damage is actually quite strong. Make sure you get those perfect releases so your cruelties are a bit stronger as well. We have 5 perfect releases, so our critical hits are actually super strong now. 6,000, ain't too bad without the fury. And basically we just need one more combo and he did. Here I tried to go for a heavy, but I didn't. But killer instinct got me. Like that's what I love about those type of attackers. The thing that, you know, they're super safe. If you make a mistake, Absorbing Man isn't going to take damage. Iron Man isn't going to take much damage because he's crit resist as well. And then this guy, he's got his evade. Like, he's pretty sick, man. I don't know. I like him. And then lastly, this is going to be with suicides. But this is mostly for his awakened ability. So his awakened ability, basically at 6-200, when either champion is stunned or struck by a heavy attack, and the stun from the Pyre Mastery does not count, we have a 50% chance to purify 50% of all debuffs. So here I'm gonna parry heavy him, and I have 2 debuffs, so there's a chance I purify 1, and we did. There was a 50% chance we purify our debuff. And here I'm going to try to do that again. It doesn't work on the first, on the last, the second heavy, but it works on the third one. So that's an easy way to like get rid of your suicides if you just want to save up some of your health. And it's pretty nice. And then another thing is that he takes 99% less damage or 0.6 seconds after activating one of his specials. So basically this means you're pretty much immune to power stings. And his power sting is pretty strong because this guy is a skill champ. So you're probably going to be fighting some science champs like Spider-Ham that are going to, you know, place some power stings, or like someone else, maybe that Scorpion, that Ant-Man. And you're just taking pretty much no damage from power stings. So he's immune to power stings basically on attack. And here's his damage when you have suicides on. Let's just check that special too. It's so sick, man. It's slowing down time. There we go. That should hit for above 15k, almost 15k. Not bad. We have 8,000 with our mediums, pretty decent. Now I don't know if I'm gonna go for a special one here. Yeah, I did. We get the special one with the Fury, so that ain't too bad, man. Like he's almost, we almost took him down with one special two and a special one with suicides. Like obviously with suicides it's a lot better. But this clip actually was me not being able to use him. Like I didn't really know what's the best way to use him. I might miss the perfect release here too. I didn't, okay. But I didn't get the Fury. So yeah, man, I think this guy has good utility. I like the Purify. I really like that he can't miss at all, pretty much like Daredevil. He's got those guaranteed crits, which definitely can be helpful. Oh, there, I really released that. He also has the true accuracy. It's just such easy access to it. Pretty much like you throw a special one and that's it. So yeah, I think this guy, he will be pretty useful. Because, you know, one of the most important things for a champion is how good they are on defense. And, you know, we've seen Photon, she's still super, super popular. We still see, you know, Onslaught, he's a beast on defense. This guy, I don't know if he's going to be that much difficult, like Onslaught and Photon. I don't think he's going to be as bad, but you would need a counter because basically he just triggers those instant bleeds on you. And you just basically have nothing to do. You have to be bleed immune. And then also you have to be able to counter his killer instinct, which he evades and he's going to retaliate. And he actually has an ability where he's more likely to activate a special when he evades, which means he's gonna get that Fury on that special because he instantly is gonna throw it. So yeah, that AI is gonna do some magic, some crazy stuff. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this guy. I think he's gonna be pretty nice, this Havoc looking guy. And yeah, I will have a 7-star rank 2 video very, very soon as well. And we're going to be using him with suicides, without suicides, and with full synergy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, guys, let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.